Alright, that's us hopefully going out live for what very possibly might be the end game of 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim on PlayStation 4 Pro. So let's Renya go to the next bit. Oh, Patter. Ah, he doesn't like it. So let's see what you've been up to.
It would appear I can no longer rely on Shikishima. Miss Morimura's death has left the Shikishima execs in disarray. Now they won't let me spearhead the Sentinel project, as if I'm just a child. I doubt my opinion will weigh much in their discussions going forward. Miss Morimura, why did you have to die? Ayame Park, please.
It's quite cool environment. Pardon me, sorry, I'm burping at you already.
That was pretty quick, Goto-kun.
I checked the corpse at the police station. It was yours, Miss Morimura. There's no doubt about it.
Is that so?
You don't seem too shocked about your death.
Well, it didn't exactly stop me. Here I am, safe and sound.
I suppose that's true.
So, what did the police say?
This refers to the humans those compatible have nanomachines. Ever since the battle that ended with the Sentinel, Miss Morimura... The cause of death was a gunshot to the abdominal area. No bullet was found in the body, though it's easy to imagine why. The murder weapon was likely from beyond this time, beyond material bullets. Estimated time of death is approximately 1900 hours. You were witnessed running off somewhere with a short-haired student. According to a pedestrian's eyewitness account, anyway.
They found a witness. This era's police really did their due diligence.
An acquaintance of Miss Morimura, described as a short-haired male in a student uniform. Most likely A. Sekigahara. There should have been that drone tracking her movement. So, anything helpful in its footage?
The timing couldn't have been worse. It looks like it was monitoring the government's movement at the time. So she wasn't even under surveillance.
I see.
Any thoughts as to our primary suspect?
The witness statement matches the description of A. Sekigahara.
It did seem like something was wrong with A. Sekigahara's memories. I wouldn't be surprised if he was our murderer.
Though it raises the question of why he'd bother to lure her out. Surely a murderer's optimal scenario is to avoid being spotted at all.
Well, maybe it wasn't premeditated. He could have killed her by accident.
Well, he certainly is the type to brood over things. I can say he's not enough of an idiot to shoot someone on impulse.
Who else could it be? That man with that... call sign? Some numerical name.
Logically speaking, he would naturally be another potential suspect. He did attempt to eradicate all the compatibles. He's a dangerous individual, and he's still at large. All that's left of 426 is his consciousness. I don't think I could reliably predict his behavior. He's desperate enough to do anything. 426 certainly isn't above killing. If Ida-san were here, I'm sure he'd declare 426 our primary suspect.
We know he killed at least 4 people. That's why I shot him dead in the end. If he resurrected himself as an android, maybe that would give him a chance at revenge. As a motive, it sounds pretty clear-cut.
Aside from Miss Morimura and Ida-san, 4 others came here for refuge 16 years ago. By the time I'd started assisting Miss Morimura's efforts, they'd already lost their physical bodies. Fortunately, we were able to use the data stored in Sector 0. This allowed us to meld their replicated consciousness with AI. As for how they lost their bodies in the first place, reportedly 426 is doing. He destroyed them all in one fell swoop. According to Ida-san's account, anyway. But if number 16 is to be believed, that's not what really happened. And Miss Morimura should be aware of that. I spoke with the pilot of Sentinel number 16. Back then, she gave Miss Morimura something nobody else would. The truth.
Wait, what do you mean? Could you go over that again?
Our defensive maneuvers failed. So we decided to stick to the plan. We all headed to the gate to escape. But there was an explosion while we were shifting. From what I can tell, the Type 98 we were shifting in got attacked. But that's the last thing I remember. After that, nothing.
But that means... Is that how your data was damaged? It wasn't some plot by 426 after all? Just an explosion? We never did manage to completely reconstruct your data. I thought it was just that you didn't get converted in time, but... You were all dead before the shift even happened. Ida-kun, you said he killed the 4 of them. I know you did. You said he sabotaged them, killed them.
Given the chance, he certainly would have.
You lied to me?
He already tried to kill us all in the past. You know he'd have tried again if we left him alive. Killing him was the right call.
No. That means...
Miss Morimura, I have one more question.
What is it?
Regarding 426, would you say you had any particular feelings toward him?
Feelings? Well, he was certainly a good friend. I felt like he really understood me. Well, used to, anyway. Where's this coming from?
That doesn't make sense. According to number 18, or should I say, Tamao-san. I had a hunch about Miss Morimura's feelings, and my discussion with Tamao-san only confirmed my suspicions.
Goto-kun. I'm sorry for this. I know it's sudden. I need to talk to you.
Did something happen?
It's about Morimura-san. She's been transplanting 426's memories onto Juro-kun. I only just found out.
426? As in the escaped android?
No, not that one. She's using the memory data of the man himself. It was saved during the shift.
In other words, she's trying to use Juro to create another 426?
I did my best to talk her down. She's letting me handle Juro-kun's treatment now. Still, I don't think she's given up on this.
Why is she trying to bring back 426?
Well, I've been giving her some advice about it. And I understand where she's coming from, but... Mori Morrison is in love with him.
With 426?
Maybe she always has been. That's why she wants him back as a human.
But she has to know the risks. He's a dangerous man.
True, but that's not exactly what she's remembering. Besides, she's the one who killed him. That guilt is still eating at her. Watch over Mori Morrison. And try to keep her away from Juro-kun if you can.
I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you. I can barely take the idea of 1426, let alone 2.
So I was right. Miss Morimura did have feelings for someone. When Juro Izumi lost his memories, you aimed to use him to revive 426. Make one a vessel for the other. One reason seems most likely. You harbored romantic feelings for him.
Me? With him? You're joking. That Chihiro Morimura was mind-hacked, remember? You said so yourself.
I'd like to revisit something you just mentioned. About 426 killing at least 4 individuals. Do you really not remember?
Remember what?
You've read my files, I presume? I gathered quite a lot of material in the past. Most of it is rather outdated, including Ida-san's statement concerning those victims. In other words, your answer is objectively incorrect.
Really? Well, can you blame me? Look at this body I'm stuck with. I'm bound to have some memories confused.
If you recall, I suggested that Miss Morimura was mind-hacked. That idea was based on a certain piece of evidence I found. One particular log.
What log?
If you really are Miss Morimura, then you should already know. 2 years before you were born, Ida-san extracted some information from 426 that in turn led to the discovery of the data log in question. As for the log itself, it contains footage from the year 2188. It was found buried in the mainframe data during the analysis of 426. You seem very disturbed by me seeing that file. So much so, in fact, that you ended up deleting all of your logs. Would you mind telling me why you did that?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, at the very least, its contents suggested a connection to 426. Or even that he had been manipulating Miss Morimura. The log contained a very interesting report. Apparently, Juro Izumi downloaded memories onto Chihiro Morimura's clone.
This is Tetsuya Ida. Don't know why I'm recording this. Nobody's going to hear it. Still, might as well. Not like I have anywhere else to share this. I was in the middle of a routine bug regression test, and I noticed part of the final phase had been altered. The change was made in Chihiro Morimura's host. The setting change looks like it'll trigger a memory overwrite. I don't know anything about the memory's contents, but it says the modifying user was Juro Izumi. Because someone thought it'd admin ID. And at this point, what the hell can we do about it? At least now I have proof. You're all hypocrites anyway. Yes, including you, jackass. So who even cares anymore? None of this matters. We're all dead anyway.
The log inconveniently revealed one of your secrets. One you were desperate to keep me away from. So you deleted it. That's my theory, anyway. Remember where this all began? It was the compatibility experiment. The one that produced you. Based off Miss Morimura's footage and your own admissions, I've completely misjudged the situation. All this time, I believed you were her. But even from the very beginning, you've been your own person.
So, what are you saying? I'm not Chihiro Morimura? If I'm not a duplicate of Chihiro Morimura, then who exactly do you think I am?
You're Chihiro Morimura.
Well, there you have it.
No, not Miss Morimura, the teacher. Professor Chihiro Morimura. The one from the year 2188. And the central figure of Shikishima's interstellar development project.
So that was quite a lot. More. More, please.
Aegis activation confirmed. The terminal is completely sealed off.
We did it.
They've changed targets. The next terminal is just over there.
They're already on the move.
Can't even let us catch our breath, huh? I haven't hit my operating limit yet, but I'm going to dismount. Whoa, hey, then who's taking point?
Pull it together. We don't need orders to kick some ass.
I won't be long. It's up to you. Fine then. Let's roll, Yuki-chan. Chihiro-san.
Chihiro-san.
Look at that sunset. Just like it was back then. It's beautiful. I'm guessing you were monitoring me with a drone?
I have one locked on to you, yes. Their target's changed. They're coming back this way. It's dangerous here. We need to get you to safety.
Aw, don't tell me you're worried about me. How about you mind your own business? You already know how I feel. This is what I wanted.
Still.
More importantly, can you really afford to waste your time here? Or have you already given up? The invasion is still in its preliminary phase.
I've got time. First, I need to get you somewhere safe.
There are no safe places left. At least, none left for us. We're not safe anywhere. But you know that well enough. You're just losing precious time. Go focus on the job you're supposed to be doing.
Understood. I'll go. You'll find it safer towards the river. If, hypothetically, you wanted to know.
Wait. As long as we're both here, there's something I want to clear up. So, tell me. You were in love with Miss Morimura, weren't you? You said she was mind-hacked. But it was more about you being jealous, wasn't it?
That's hardly...
This may be our last chance to talk. Answer me.
You are correct. Is that what you wanted to hear? That I was driven by some cheap, naive impulse? That I can't think about anything else?
And that's why you brought back my memory too, isn't it? You never cared how you managed to do it. You just wanted her back.
So much.
I'm glad. You really were a slave to your desires. That's the Renya Goto I remember. It means I don't have to like you after all. Thank you. I think that's all I wanted to hear.
Professor,
You should go. After all, we still have our bet. Although it looks like I'm about to win it. Did you get separated from your mommy? Could you leave me alone? It's dangerous out here. Just come with me, okay? Will you just... What are you... You shouldn't have come this way.
Kisaragi, that girl is...
I know already. I'll get back to the battle once Miwako's safe. Is someone else here? Of course not. Never mind. The evacuation route's that way. Can I bring her too? Hey! That's fine, just hurry up.
Nice. More.
Strength. I know this is my first time here, but this suddenly makes me feel so... nostalgic.
Sunsets will do that, I find. Regardless of time period.
Yes, but... this must be... well, I suppose it must be one of those places. So? Where am I going?
I've rented an apartment under a false name.
Can't be any worse than our last accommodations. As long as it's not Rebel, I'll take it.
My apologies. If it's any comfort, I'm certain nobody will find you there. Not Shikishima, and certainly not Miss Morimura. I suppose we have Ida-san to thank for all this. The funds and paperwork he prepared were invaluable.
Tetsuya Ida. And he's still missing, is he?
Yes. Let's go. Chihiro-san.
You think I'm the professor?
That is what I said. You are Professor Chihiro Morimura, a major figure in Shikishima in the year 2188. Namely, the leader of its space initiative.
What are you even talking about?
Just some hypotheticals. A possible interpretation of the evidence I found.
Okay, say I am the professor. Remember, Miss Morimura is the one who created me. You think that was her plan? She wanted a host for the professor and not herself? How would that make sense?
Ever since the Miss Morimura ran an experiment to grant her clone compatibility. She believed that you were synchronized to her. She believed it was her own data she transmitted. But it was the other Chihiro Morimura in Sector 0. And of course, you entered the world as a newborn, incapable of verbal communication. So Miss Morimura never realized her mistake.
This is all speculation.
Certainly, yes. But if I'm right, and you are the professor, I imagine you were in quite a panic yourself. All things considered, it was a staggering deviation from the original plan.
What original plan?
This refers to the humans who Among the logs from 2188, one of Tetsuya Ida's noted that he'd found an anomaly. Chihiro Morimura was set to undergo a memory transplant in the final phase. And the final phase, well, that would be us.
I don't know where you think you're going with this.
A bit of patience, please. There's a little more context I need to provide. The log from the future I saw first. That would be the comms log I found with my own ID. The first log I checked held some surprises. The author seemed to be an elderly Renya Goto. And the date of recording appeared to be 2188. I assumed it was some future version of myself. One that had time traveled into the far future. But now, I don't think that's the case. I believe it's the other way around. In other words, I myself am a clone of him. Every individual I saw in that log footage, they all created clones of themselves.
Clones? Huh?
I did find a log that proves this point.
What did you see?
A comms log between you and Professor Takamiya. Her field is genetic engineering, I note.
Professor Takamiya, how are the projections on those self-replicating probes? The simulations look good. Especially the survey range. We never expected a rate of expansion that high. It was definitely the right call to prioritize its strength as a group over individual units. These probes are pretty much living machines now. They self-replicate using natural resources mined from asteroids in their routing. They'll just keep building up and breaking down. An infinite cycle of self-replication on its way to its target. There's basically zero chance of the tech failing midway through. they'll just keep on going. Probably long after humanity's gone. Glad I came to an expert, then. All that's left is the refinement of the memory cube. The infrastructural storage cell, right? The cube's made up of 5 identical memory layers. In theory, it'll compare itself to nearby probes and use them as a template for repairs. And if it can't be repaired, well... fine, 1 probe down. We've got thousands more. And our passengers? I'll be loading them up with the DNA of all the survivors. I've already got samples and data from all 15. Now it's just down to launching them. These clones will go with all our hopes on their shoulders. By the way, what do we do about him? I mean, after that DNA test. We do nothing. He doesn't have to know. What can I even say to him? Not much, I guess.
There were 15 survivors of that colony, each with a clone established to be compatible. Though they grew up in different eras, different worlds. And you aimed to replace your clone's memories with your own. That was your real plan. Right now, I imagine your biggest question is precisely how much of that log I've seen. Am I close? You do have a genius mind, but also the form of a child. I imagine it's harder than usual to hide your agitation.
It's absolutely not... Now you're just trying to trick me?
I'd say, based on that log, Professors Takamiya and Morimura seem to know each other quite well. Maybe you know something about that.
Of course not.
Then perhaps instead, Tsukasa Okino? Being compatible, that makes one part of his identity clear. He's one of the 15 from the year 2188. So, any theories? Who was he in the year 2188? Care to guess?
Stop it.
No? Then allow me to clarify. That boy, Tsukasa Okino, is Professor Chihiro Morimura's son. But not her child by personal, conventional birth. The professor donated her egg cells as a young woman, in accordance with the policies on population control. Their blood relation wasn't exactly obvious, until DNA testing on the clone revealed it. The professor was faced with the truth. He was her son, which naturally sparked an inconvenient surge of maternal instinct. However, Okino himself didn't think highly of the professor. He had his disagreements with the project staff, too. When it seemed like her end was near, the professor recorded him one final message. One last chance for him to know the truth.
Stop! You saw that? But how? You'd need a biometric ID match to access that log. So you should only have been able to access your own. My logs and Okino's should have been locked off.
Thank you, Professor Morimura. Indeed, the files I could access were somewhat limited. Mostly company logs. Meeting reports, call transcripts, bureaucratic chaff. Barely anything in the way of your personal records.
Then, how do you know what was in my logs?
It's simple, really. That should do it for preparations. Now, let's see if the biometric authentication works. Did it go through? Looks like that got me past the initial barrier, at least. Now, with Miss Morimura's ID, I should be able to get into her logs. Maybe, if I check Miss Morimura's logs, I might find a clue why your biometric ID matches hers. It really is her ID.
Yuri Fuyusaka?
Though unconscious, she proved very helpful. She is Chihiro Morimura, a compatible version. If you really are Miss Morimura, then you should already know who Iori Fuyusaka is. Because that would mean you hid her here in Sector 4. The plan was for the two newborns to grow up with their own separate lives. Ida-san's idea, presumably. Chihiro Morimura was planned to be placed in 2104, and Tetsuya Ida in 2024, yet neither could be found.
I knew Renya Goto of Shikishima pretty well. You and he are very different. Except that you both make my life a lot harder. So, suppose I am the professor. Then what?
I want to know the truth. I want to know the reasons behind all of this. But that seems unlikely. I imagine you're not inclined to tell me anything.
And why's that?
It'd be inconvenient for you if we had all the facts. Considering you're trying to eliminate us. From the very beginning, you never intended for this world to survive.
Moved. 57%. The trophy. Don't you tell me that's glitched as well. Come on now. Alright. Aye, we have done that, haven't we?
Oh?
Back in. I think I should have got a trophy for 50% completion there, but I didn't get it.
The kaiju! Why are they coming this way? The terminal's the other way. Oh, that's Sentinel. That's gotta be Iori. Hey, Iori! What's going on? Iori-chan? They all appeared on this side out of nowhere! Just keep running! That's easy to say. But where are we even supposed to run? heck is going on? Don't worry. I'm going to protect you. Everything's gonna be okay. I need to stay logical. Logical. Just so you know, I didn't want to do this. I'm gonna try something. Huh? Honestly. Goto-kun! I know you can see me! You've got a drone up, right? I need you here right now! Goto? You don't mean... Goto-kun! Renya Goto? Yup. So you know him too? There you are. Goto-senpai! Where did you come from?
Chihiro-san, why did you call for me?
My senior ID can get me access to the higher level commands. But I still need the biometric authentication to get it started. So I'll need your help. Though... it's not a favor for me. I'm the one who's going to be helping all of you, in the end. Don't move.
Are you trying to shift from here?
I need you to step away. We're inside the underground UFO. The Sector 4 mainframe.
What are you trying to achieve?
Maximum hypocrisy. Once I'm done here, your fight might get just a little easier. Get on the shifter already.
Yeah.
I've established a connection to the system. My senior credentials should take care of the rest. Thank you. I didn't think you'd come back for me. I'm shifting you back. Now, let's get started, shall we? All units fighting the kaiju. Can you hear me?
Who's that? How'd you get on this channel?
Huh? Wait, you're the Gloomy Yukiko was helping.
Chihiro. Is that you, Chihiro?
I'm Chihiro Morimura.
What? That's our teacher's name.
I'm going to evacuate the populace all at once. Readouts say 1.2 million people in Sector 4. They'll all be force-shifted to the year 2025. As in Sector 3.
To the year 2025? You're shifting over 1 million people?
So you don't have to worry about any civilian casualties. That's all.
Wait a minute, Chihiro!
Initializing shift. Isn't this... That should be everyone. Unbelievable. Absolutely ridiculous. Why am I doing this?
Oh, you went through.
What's the meaning of this? How did you gain access? Explain. Explain yourself.
I'm Takatoshi Hijiyama. I just have one favor to ask of you.
A favor?
Well, it's kind of complicated, but I'm actually asking on behalf of someone else. A young man by the name of Okino.
Tsukasa Okino?
Hypocrisy. Maximum hypocrisy. The trophy didn't work for 50% for him either, by the way. I'm cursed or something. Do the combat before his one? Before Hijiyama or Goto? Goto. Destruction. Combat. Right. Kill, let's go for it. Right, who do we need? Minami, Miura.
Moving out.
Who are we losing then? Oh, sorry, wrong button. You. I think everybody's probably upgraded enough, but I'll upgrade you with... Oh, you've got missile rain as well. And super large missile. So let's swap out... What a shot at the super large missile. Have that as an option just in case it's rubbish. Who else saw coming? Did I actually put his attacks in there?
Leave it to me.
I did. Good. What else could we upgrade? One lock everything anyway. Your stuff's fine. Although you're probably going to be doing sentry gun quite a lot. Right, that'll do. Let's go. Minami Miura. Here we go.
Are they here? Not yet, right?
Don't push yourself so hard. I can hold the line here, Natsuno-san. Please fall back if you need to. Natsuno-san?
You know, Miura-kun, you kinda remind me of BJ.
I do?
Weird, right? It's not like the two of you are that similar, even.
If I had to guess, it's because he felt the same way. You can withdraw, Natsuno-san. I'll stay here. As a shield.
I'm not going anywhere. Number 17's gonna win this for us. It's BJ's own Sentinel, after all.
You're right. He and that Sentinel are one and the same. And I know I can count on him to protect you.
Daimo's signature's approaching. They're coming.
Well, nothing else for it. Please, cover me.
Here we go. And they are like every last one of them. You can put a sentry gun right here.
Back me up.
Like a faulty Colonel Campbell, the GW in Metal Gear. You can just go home, I'll do the fighting.
Gotta do something.
Even my patience has its limits.
I won't back down.
Better put on a show for you. What?
Yes, yes. This. I double up over here then.
Need help.
So that should be a good start.
Be okay.
Not
Just,
throwing away.
just wait. Just wait. And smash.
What to do?
Where are they?
That was pretty good. Now we could give this a go, see what it's like, and this seems like the right time to use it. Look at that. This better be good. Oh, a trophy in one fell swoop. I think that's for killing over quite a lot, over 150 or something. The one attack. That was amazing. Should have had that in the go long before now. Put it about here so I can get both of them.
Back me up.
How do I...
Build more sentry guns out of the place. Easy.
Lend us a hand.
Are we winning?
Yes. Interceptors. 25 times 16. Aye.
Your turn.
What's happening?
I'll take them down quick.
You need to...
I need to think.
I can do this.
Okay, multi-lock missiles.
Hold still. Bullseye. That's some power.
Keep my
I can
spears
take it.
That was some power, but was it enough? Yeah, I know, much wonder. Look at what's happening. Jeez. It's not music.
Stay calm. I can do this.
Right, who's closest? Oh my goodness. The user kinda closest.
Don't miss. Bingo. I got him. What? I have to focus.
You do have to focus. But for now...
That's it. That's it. Got it. Here goes.
Jeez.
Winning.
Right, where's the biggest cluster that's close? Probably just deal with these ones first and get him involved even better.
Nice. There you go.
They've got their sights on me.
Right, let's use that on this squad, maybe. Including the big guy. Nah, this whole team.
How's that? I did it.
Fantastic.
I need to think.
one there, so...
Here goes. Bingo. I got it. Stick home. Remember your training.
Right, he can't use his super missile, but he can missile rain, and that's got quite a range on it, like.
Here we go. Can't mess this up.
More sentry guns.
Back me up.
I gotta do this. Lend us a hand.
Stay calm. I can do this. Your turn.
They intercept that missile.
Gotta keep it together.
Did I get it? Man, we've got it rough.
Well, it gets me over towards this guy. Then I can put the leg spike in.
Nice. Enemy
It
down.
wasn't that
That's
great.
our plan.
You're gonna maybe use the railgun. Get both of them actually. Just use that. It's amazing. Let's see it again.
Okay.
Another one over here just in case.
How do I...
One for you as well because you're getting quite close.
Lend us a hand. What's the situation?
Situation is that guy's had it. So one over here.
Better put on a show for you, John.
Actually, that won't be happening. I don't think. Won't be necessary.
Here goes. Nailed it. A hit.
Gonna be okay. Definitely. I'll beat you. Get it! All right!
Are we winning? Oh, I can fool.
Termination of enemy signals confirmed.
We did it.
Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete. Surrounding 2-kilometer area now fully secure. Ending tactical analysis.
Factory.
Now we just gotta slam the Aegis down on the others, right?
Unfortunately, it's not so simple. If we activate Aegis on all the terminals, time as we know it will stop in this world.
We'll stop time? You gotta be shitting me!
Our link to universal control would be completely cut off. Everyone but us will disappear. They'll never come back.
And that's not all. We'd be completely isolated. Trapped in a dead world. Just us and the ruined city. Until the day we die.
So this Aegis isn't gonna save our asses after all.
So that's Operation Aegis. Even then, I guess she thought it'd be better than being annihilated.
If Morimura believed the Sentinel project was a lost cause, this must have seemed like her only option.
Did we do it?
We did. That's fine.
I guess. Mission complete.
2,000. 2,000 hits. Amazing. S rank. And bonus objective. Who else has got the super long range mega missiles? Who needs to be there anyway? Karabi and Yakushi.
I'll participate.
Let's go.
Right, let's see what yous have got. Sentry gun, that's fine. This is not fine. What have you got? Hyper condenser. Interceptors. Nice. And then anybody else, but probably...
Let's roll.
You want me to go? My turn.
Just get the super large missile. And you've got missile rain.
Okay.
Three sentry guns with a double sentry gun. The super large missile was amazing though.
Okay, got it.
Let's go. I don't think I've got anybody with good close combat though. Sentry guns, they need close combat.
Operation Aegis. Miss Morimura probably didn't know how tough it would be.
If we'd gone through with Morimura's plan without the Sentinels, I can't even imagine where we'd be. Tetsuya Ida probably never realized Sentinel combat would get this rough.
Egypt's rim.
Even if we got another chance somehow, our chances of winning wouldn't be any better. Even the one they called 426 couldn't have predicted this.
He wasn't exactly a nice cat, but I trust him.
You're right. No turning back now. All we can do is see it through.
Battle start.
What can I do?
You know what you can do.
Back me up!
Focus.
A talking cat. Aye, those bits were great, like, use the magic gun.
Lend us a hand. We must survive.
Right,
We
no,
will
you have
not
got one
lose.
more
There's
sentry
still
gun.
I can do this. Man, I need to think. Need help.
You see all the witches with your magical gun.
I won't give up.
Right, let's just wait now until that happens. We could have done that actually. Do that.
This is all pretty freaky.
Super large missile, there it is. Let's get that over there.
I'll show you. Score!
That was awesome. Aye, the mush. No much wonder though. So my brain felt like I needed those pills during a lot of the cutscenes, I think.
Your turn. Okay.
The Mega Missiles are class. I really should have been on them more. Let's just pop it like here.
Back me up.
Make all the colours happen. Right, we done interceptors, but let's do that on these guys. Oh no, you fly right towards them. That's no, actually very good.
I did it. I can help.
You can help, but not this time.
They locked on.
Everyone's happening. Interceptors or multi-lock missile? Multi-lock missile, just so I can go in and maybe divert them.
Try this.
True.
Bullseye.
I got it. Enemy spotted. We must win.
Multi-lock again. (62 times 19). 61 times 59. Nice! Stopped him from doing his attack at least.
I've got to do this. Lend us a hand. Enemies closing in fast.
Leg spike. Nice. Gotta think about building. Oh my goodness, sentry gun.
Back me up.
To get in.
They're on our way. Winning threat range.
Leg spike again.
Hold still. Nailed it.
I need to think things through.
You do, but just now you need to do this.
There. Got it. I did it. Let's turn this around. Here goes. And they better get my counter down quick. Enemy threat range.
Amazing.
Need help.
Stay calm. I can do this. Try this. Nice. Oh no, you don't.
Targeting this area.
Better not make a screaming mess of it for Yuki-chan. Aye.
Lend us a hand.
Here we go.
We will not lose.
We will not lose.
I've got you now. Did one
Nice.
down.
What now?
How much of a dig did she take? Quite a big dig actually. Get these done.
Still.
Get them done.
Bullseye. Okay.
Wait, I'm on normal. I'm putting it back to easy right now. Right, plenty over there. We've well won it. Right, we've smashed them.
Let's get him.
I want a big super large missile to finish it off though, like right on that guy's head.
Let's do this. Termination of enemy signals confirmed.
Yes! City looks a bit on fire. What was my percentage there?
Terminal closure complete.
96, 98.
Area now fully
Nice.
secure. Ending technical analysis.
This is getting rough. Feels like it could all end at any second. So, Kisaragi, there's something I gotta tell you. Well, I like you.
Now hold on.
What? What, that's bad? But this is how they always do this stuff in the movies.
Ogata-kun? I thought you sounded kinda cool.
Sorry, Karabe, but that shit just makes me feel even worse.
That's funny. Right. Victory. Sake, Ogata-kun.
How long is this battle gonna go on?
Nice. Nice. Good. It must be 15%. If any of them are like 15%, it's not an S rank. It's because I upgraded all the get more points things very early on because I was just upgrading things without reading. So I'll buy that, sure. What we got? Could basically have the same squad again. As soon as I found Sentry Gun and the multi-missile thing, that was my go-to. My Renya go-to. I can take anybody now, so I should be taking my main squad, you know. Although, are my main squad even as good anymore? Constant zapping. You know what? They were fine. They were fine. We'll take them again for another round.
How many terminals we got left?
Looks like 4. Nothing for it. Outnumbered as we are, we have to cover them all.
It's the only chance we have. At least until Miyuki Inaba reconnects with us.
Let's do our country proud, Amiguchi. Show these fiends the courage of Japan.
Well, aye.
I'll hold them back, no matter what.
You're an inspiration to us all, Yakisoba Pawn Angel.
Fujiyama-san, could you stop calling me that?
Could you not call me that anymore?
They're here.
Looks like duty calls, huh?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the true pride of the men of Japan. The will to stare death in the face and laugh.
Excuse me, but the ladies are kicking butt out here too.
Hey, works for me. Kill my kaiju too. Knock yourself out.
They're within range now.
Gotta think.
I didn't even let him away with that. Aye, right there.
Back me up!
Stay calm. Lend us a hand. We must survive. There's still hope. I'm counting on you. This isn't so hard. So, what's my next move? This is all pretty...
Stay calm. I can do this.
See, I can bring them out at the beginning of the fight as well.
This isn't so hard.
just with a different ending.
This isn't so... Listen, I'll take them down quick.
Well, they're going over there already, but...
Need help.
Look how well defended I am already.
This is all pretty freaky.
4 sentry guns out.
Let's
You
turn
just
this
need to
around.
wait a wee while.
This is all pretty freaky.
Hope I can pull my weight. Your turn.
Don't stand a
Think
chance.
things through.
Just
There's still hope.
defend.
What do I do? Lend us a hand. Let's turn this around.
Hey, right, you can start with, they've not landed yet, have they? Right, just wait.
I can do this. This isn't...
Wait.
What can I do?
Incoming.
more sentry guns.
So, what's my next move?
Is that unnecessary? Nah.
Man, we've got it rough. Your turn.
I'll
Just put some sentry guns down.
need help. Enemies closing in fast.
Better put on a show for you. Can you stay calm? I can do this.
I gotta do this.
Defensive mode activated.
Lend us a hand. We will not lose.
Eh,
I'm counting on you.
interceptors and sentry guns are incredible.
Still hope.
Amazing. Just you rest.
I need to think.
Pop like another one there.
Need help.
It's over
How do
already.
I've gotta do this. Let's get him. I can do this.
What now? Okay. Hope I can pull my weight. Defensive mode active. Your turn. Slow.
Aye.
What now?
I don't know. When you sentry, nah. Even when they were like level 1 and that, they were still smashing. Literally.
Stay calm.
There's still hope. I'm counting on you.
It's over, isn't it? We done it.
What?
Look at all those interceptors.
Termination of enemy signals confirmed. Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete. Surrounding 2-kilometer area now fully secure. Ending technical analysis.
Aegis activated. Is anyone too compromised to keep fighting?
We barely had a moment to breathe. The girls may be pushing their limits.
I'm still okay. I can keep fighting.
There are 3 terminals remaining. We can protect 2 of them with Aegis. But we're on our own with the last terminal.
How much longer do we need to hold out?
We need to re-establish a connection with Miyuki Inaba. That's still 10 hours off.
10 hours we don't have.
But her plan is our last hope. Then we fight to the last. Until we have nothing left.
The kaiju are heading for the next terminal.
Brace yourself, Keitaro. We are soldiers. And this is the moment we train for. Hours. Days. It doesn't matter. We'll hold the line.
Let me queue up. Hold the Line by Toto. Brain full of it.
I'll be fine. Just need to rest.
Oh, look at that. Didn't even touch his, man. 0%. Nice. Oh, right. So you need to have that at 100%. Okay. Back to story. I was ready for more combat there, but back we go. Into this guy. For the final battle, I suppose.
This data is...
The last two.
Is that you, Goto? It's been a while. The last time I saw you was 2 months before my death. Roughly a year ago, I think. Chairman Ogata. An AI construct based on Chairman Kengo Ogata. Why would this be in Morimura's files? I see. So this is how she managed to raise all those funds. She must have used this AI to access the Shikishima Chairman's hidden network. Not quite. I'm afraid that was originally my idea. The good Professor Morimura was only following my orders. So all of this was by design? Your design? Leaking the prototype nanomachinery to the black market? The catastrophic consequences. You're the one who exploited her. If you blame anyone, blame yourself. We were so close to losing Project Ark entirely. Now we must prioritize the project above all else. I'll finally have my second chance at life. You were planning on downloading yourself into a clone. A brave new Earth is waiting for me. I won't let you do this. What is Professor Morimura doing now? She's dead. By that hitman's hands, I presume. That's humanity. Self-destructive to the very end. Only a few survivors left now. I give them 3 days at most. My deepest condolences for your imminent death. Shut up, Construct. Your project is over. Unfortunately for you, the Ark is already set off. It's still within comms range. You don't have clearance. I refuse to let an AI control the future of humanity. Not of the survivors, the ones who would have clearance.
So, suppose I am the professor. Then what?
I want to know the truth. I want to know the reasons behind all of this. But that seems unlikely. I imagine you're not inclined to tell me anything.
And why's that?
It'd be inconvenient for you if we had all the facts. Considering you're trying to eliminate us. From the very beginning, you never intended for this world to survive.
You think I'm trying to destroy the world?
I do.
So you think I'm enabling the kaiju now? Even though I've got more reason to hate them than any of you?
That is true, at least. You're clearly not on the kaiju's side. After all, they are a threat to your primary objective, which would be to carry out the plan you formed in 2188. However, that plan may now be untenable. The situation has deviated too drastically. Recall when I brought you to the underground UFO? I believe you said something like, it was out of your hands. Recall, I believe it was out of your...
This is the mainframe of the UFO?
Yes.
Honestly, Okino-kun, you can't take anything else in life seriously. So why do you put so much time into all this?
Okino.
Just talking to myself. More importantly, look at this mess. Something unpleasant must have happened here.
Most likely. Shikishima android. Probably left here by Ida-san. They've all been shot. External damage suggests the weapon was a phaser. They're all out of commission. Too damaged to function.
I see. Let's get started then.
Is it really possible?
I have a fairly comprehensive grasp of this system. This abnormality all comes down to the decode, right? I should be able to get rid of it.
Why would Miss Morimura push for Operation Aegis if this was an option all along?
Well, you said it yourself. She's either being controlled by someone, or she could be trying to save herself.
That's not right.
Hey, does Jamie Gick. Good to see you. TTV Donald Trump.
Hold on. That file system hadn't even been analyzed yet. How did you gain access?
I have a senior admin ID. Access privileges for the entire system.
You somehow got access to an account that high level?
Yes, I have my ways. This is no good. Sector 3's mainframe has been damaged in an attack. It's barely operational. I won't be able to process much here. Well, not much choice. I'll have to send direct instructions to the command ship.
Command ship?
The mothership in orbit. It can send commands directly to the UFO.
Is it an Ark? Some grand design from the people of the future?
Either that or a base of operations for an alien invasion. The comms channel to the command ship is cut off. Must be hiding somewhere beyond the horizon. Looks like about 35 minutes until the comms reconnect. But we don't have that long. Time to find another link.
Will this fix cut off the Kaiju's attacks?
It should be able to solve the problem at its core. However, we can't stop any commands that were already processed. That's out of my hands.
Which means we'll still have to deal with the Kaiju already generated. We don't know how many the factories have produced. If we could just verify their numbers. We're going to need the Sentinels after all.
That may be best. Operation Aegis is too much of a risk.
In other words, the decode's activation is a blow you cannot recover from. No matter how you try to fix it, your plan is irreversibly impacted. The most direct fix would be eliminating the decode. Then, you would just restart the loop anew.
I think I batted, it was a while ago. It would have been about, like, I think I had 100 when I was doing No Man's Sky. But it was very brief. When that first came out, I'd got quite far in No Man's Sky. And for some reason I ended up with like over 100 people in. But that was like a long time ago. It's never been near that since.
3 months prior to the Newman with they've become.
It was good though.
Refers to the humans who can
Scary.
control those compatible. If Operation Aegis succeeds, a world reset will no longer be possible. This operation goes against Professor Morimura's agenda. She will stop at nothing to prevent it. In order to trigger a loop, you need them to destroy all the sector's mainframes. And therein lies your goal. You want this world destroyed so the timeline can be reset. But you have one major obstacle, and that's Operation Aegis. Aegis isn't just an ordinary defense system. It causes a terminal to seal itself off in self-defense, preventing anyone from using it to control the world. Once all the terminals are sealed off, we'll be severed from the mainframe, effectively preventing any further loop or extinction. But if that happens, your plan is null and void. We'd be stuck in a loop where your goal was impossible. Let's backtrack a little bit. We discussed the suspect of Miss Morimura's murder, and you asked me who I think did it. If you actually are Professor Chihiro Morimura, then I believe you personally murdered Miss Morimura.
Did I now?
She was a staunch advocate of Operation Aegis. A thorn in your side, someone in the way of your reset.
An interesting theory, if also an incorrect one.
Believe me, I understand why you'd view me with hostility. Certainly Renya Goto was responsible for chasing you out of Newman, even if it was on Shikishima's behalf, a buyer simply eliminating liabilities. After that, you took the lead on Project Arc, under Kengo Ogata's oversight. Kengo Ogata, of course, being Nenji Ogata's father, and Shikishima's chairman, who recognized your talent. He passed away in 2187. His age caught up with him. But the other Kengo Ogata is perhaps more relevant. The one you created after his death using his memories. An AI construct. You were letting it control you.
I was just getting advice. Dug that out of a log, too?
Yes. Renya Goto found that AI. The log was recorded in the colony after your death. Once your clone reaches 18 years of age, you set it so that she'd download your memories. It's clear this project was not a selfish endeavor. I'm sure you felt a sense of duty to save humanity. But you were also trying to bring Kengo Ogata back to life. So Professor Morimura takes over Chihiro Morimura's clone. And presumably, Kengo Ogata would take over Nenji Ogata's clone. That's why you're so intent on sticking to the plan. Certainly, from your perspective, Miss Morimura was expendable. She had to die. Her very survival endangered your ultimate goal.
Well, that is a shame. This isn't ideal, but you know too much. Goodbye.
I did think she was going to do that much earlier. Just like letting him talk for ages. Right? Oh, that is interesting. Bang. Oh, right. So he is going to be the very last one then. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I begin? Well, I think I finally found what we needed. The answer to our problem.
What is it?
I'd prefer to handle the introductions first, but... Well, I guess we're a bit early. The command ship's still behind the horizon. That means still about half an hour until they're in comms range. Now it's a waiting game.
What can I do right now? I have to save everyone. That means I need to stay at Okino's side. So the Sentinel... It's after... Go ahead and explain.
Guess I owe you that much. You remember our talk about the decode?
Something inside that inner Velocitor? It's the thing calling the Deimos, right?
You got it. More specifically,
The important part is its connections to 3 discrete points. One of those points is the command ship in orbit, which I'll show you here. From that ship, it extracts the data of the Deimos themselves. That data is used to manufacture them in the automated factories in Sector 1. Then the factory-fresh Deimos are deployed to attack Universal Control. And that's how the decode works.
So why do the attacks make people disappear?
I might actually have the answer to that one. But, well, it'd be better if you heard it from her, the command ship.
Huh? Hey, the stall is moving.
Stop!
It stopped. Is this doll some kind of enemy?
Must have come from above ground. I'm definitely triggering the voice recognition, but... looks like my operation authority has been revoked. My commands aren't enough to shut them down. They'll be back in action soon.
Hey! Over here, too!
Stop!
This doesn't look good.
You're telling me. We need to go. Something's off.
What's wrong?
That console. Looks like I can only use the controls from there. You stay here. I'll go set the timer.
Hey!
Stop!
Okino! Damn it! Why me? Why only me? I have to get back now, or Okino might not. Someone. Anyone. I need to find someone who knows how to time travel. Sekigahara would know. Keitaro's Sentinel could also travel in time. Wait, that nurse would know as well. Okino was looking into that teacher. Maybe she knows something about time travel. If what Keitaro said is true, the Sentinel's capable of time travel. So if I can take it back from the government and Shikishima, maybe I can use it to save Okino. Crawling to him for help leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but... desperate times call for desperate measures. I know what I saw. Just as I was shifting, I saw Okino. And the androids were after him. I need to get back and rescue him. This is hardly the time for a snack. I can't seem to find that teacher. Excuse me, miss. There's something I need to ask you.
Sure. What's up?
I'm looking for a teacher named Morimura. Do you have any idea where she might be?
You need to find Miss Morimura? I think she already went home for the day.
Really? Of all time, she had to be gone during an emergency. I'll have to look somewhere else. I'm looking for a boy named Miura. He'd be wearing a school hat. Has he been around here?
A school hat? Oh, you mean that middle schooler kid?
You've seen him?
Sorry. I don't really know anything. But you might want to talk to one of our track members.
Where would I find them?
Around now, she'd probably be at the rest area.
Understood. Thank you. You've been in the area for a while, right? Seen any suspicious characters? Sharp eyes, acting fishy?
Yeah, right in front of... never mind.
Hmm?
I've actually got some stuff to do, so...
My apologies. I appreciate the help. Do you have a moment?
For what?
For what?
I'm looking for Miura. A boy with an old school hat. Any idea where I might find him?
A school hat? You mean Natsuno's boyfriend?
Natsuno?
One of my friends in track has a boyfriend. And he always wears this super vintage-looking school hat.
That's him. Do you know where he is?
He wasn't near the athletics building. I do remember something. Oh, I've seen him around the old school building.
The old school building? So, the wooden schoolhouse? Thank you. Much appreciated. I'm looking for a shady guy who looks like he might start a fight. Have you seen anyone like that around school?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm talking to him.
Anyone else?
Well, there's also Ogata-kun. Is that all you need?
Yes. Thank you.
Actually, do you have 200 yen?
Okay now.
We reminisce.
What's wrong?
This is for you.
What's this?
I really like you.
What are you doing? Don't be crazy.
Gotcha. Deja vu, huh? Isn't this where I confessed to Nenji Ogata too? That seemed like it really got to you. I thought you might be feeling left out, so...
You idiot. You thought it'd make me happy for a man to confess to me?
Guess not, huh?
Nobody here.
Huh? You? Wait, maybe...
This was the correct area to search. It is him.
Wait, that's... You're the scout unit that was with Sekigahara. Why do you have this? Who are you?
Takatoshi-san. Let me take you. Let me take you to Okino's location. He has been wounded by androids. His condition is critical.
What? Who exactly are you? How do you know about Okino?
Television broadcasts and command ship transmissions. Yuki Inaba used them to inform me. Natsuno, he will need it.
Oh, sure. Here.
What is this?
The phaser. You will need a weapon to neutralize the androids.
Some kind of future gun?
I extracted it from the Shikishima laboratory. It was designed based on data from the mainframe. Natsuno, please stay here.
What?
It will be dangerous. Okino may not have much time.
Then let's move. Okino!
3 active androids detected.
I'm on it.
Over here.
It's happening again. What are you waiting for? Don't think. Shoot.
Is it over? Okino! Where are you hurt? Don't worry. I'll get you to a hospital.
Hijiyama-kun,
Don't talk. I'm here.
the letter. Read my letter.
No! Okino! No. Okino's. He's gone.
Universal control has isolated him.
So they finally made it here. Okino. You don't have much of a knack for love letters.
The invasion force is approaching Sector 4. So I'd like to share the Sentinel with you. I hid it in the ocean in Sector 5. It's the one I piloted. Sentinel number 12. If anything happens to me, you'll need access to it. So I made one last adjustment to your body on my own. The Sentinel activation switch is on your left forearm.
That scout unit said you were isolated. If you really are alive, if you're out there somewhere, then you're going to need a home to return to. It'd be a shame if it was gone. So, I'll fight to my last breath to save it. That's all the reason I need. Now let's go. Sentinel number 12!
Yeah, I was just thinking that, Jamie. Good to see you. Well, that's pretty.
Finally.
I'm sorry your arm's
I was
throbbing.
wondering when you'd show up.
Got nanomachines
What was
now.
that? I thought I heard Okino's voice.
You did. It's me.
Okino!
You can't see them, but I do still have legs. No ghosts here.
So the scout was right.
I'm still alive. Because we shared the Sentinel, you're the only one who I can communicate with.
What can I do? How do I save you?
I can't go back to that world anymore. I was cut off from it, to keep me alive. This was the answer, Hijiyama-kun. Remember what we talked about?
The mystery process eating up 80% of the interlocutor's memory? Our hearing, vision, scent, touch, and taste. It was supplying sensory data, everything we ever perceived. It made everything in that world seem real. That was practically its highest priority function.
Seem real? You don't mean it was all fake? My home? The factory?
The 5 sectors are not reality. Besides the 15 of us, every human we've ever known, they were created by universal control. That world is a simulated space, a massive, perfect illusion for us.
None of it was real.
These cockpits we're in right now, that is reality. My designs for the Sentinels never had cockpits at all. What kind of suicidal moron would get in a 35-meter weaponized metal suit? A single punch's recoil impact would hit the pilot like a train crash. But then the finished Sentinels had ways to get inside. I wasn't too familiar with the systems we'd pulled from the mainframe data. I figured it was just a speck I hadn't noticed at the time. But it wasn't even a cockpit at all. They're growth pods, meant to keep our bodies healthy. We were born inside these pods. We have never known life outside of them.
If all that's true, how do we get out?
I don't know if we can get out. But at least one thing's clear. If the Deimos invasion destroys the world we knew, then we will all die inside these pods.
Fat chance of that. You're shameless, shrewd, and infuriating. People like you don't die so easily. No matter what else may change, my duty is the same. I live in service of my country, and the people I love.
Hijiyama-kun.
I will not let you die.
Hijiyama-kun. No matter how this ends, I will always be with you. Let's go.
Yeah. Hijiyama's story queered. Hi, Jamie Gick. It's a belter.
Oh?
That's right. Alright.
Initiating metaskill analysis. This shouldn't take too long.
Whoa.
I'll send you the data once it's ready.
That would be great.
But I must say, this is a surprise. Okino-kun really managed to push this through? Integrating this half-coded thing into the control system?
Thank you. No, well, Okino wanted to tell you that. Thank you.
Okino-kun said that?
He said the analysis wasn't complete yet. So he appreciates your help with all this.
I see.
To look at you, anyone might think you were just a child. But you must be a truly exceptional individual. The message was Okino's, but I'd like you to know I'm grateful as well. Now if you'll excuse me, I must return to the battle.
That boy. So he appreciates me, does he? Well, that is a shame. This isn't ideal, but you know too much. Goodbye.
You cannot shoot me with that gun. So anyone who knows the truth of Aegis is a liability to you. And liabilities must be dealt with. Does that sum it up? If you recall, I specifically acquired this gun for your purposes. You had concerns about self-defense.
I can guess what happens next. Now you're going to use it to shoot me.
If Operation A World this up, she will. This refers those.
One last shot at
3 months prior, Newman was
skipping through all the stuff I've heard
one
before.
Perhaps I wasn't clear. For safety reasons, neither one of us can be shot with this gun. I configured it very specifically. As I suspected, this gun records the time of its last discharge. And that time looks to be a near match for Miss Morimura's estimated time of death. Which suggests you used this gun to murder her.
Aye.
Now, on the day of the crime, you yourself were using the drone to keep tabs on Miss Morimura, weren't you? Based off of your expenses for that day, I presume you took a taxi to the crime scene.
How much do you have in that pocketbook? Were you just playing dumb this whole time? When did you realize? What gave away that I was the professor and not her?
There was a specific moment. It was back when Miura found you here. You described Miura as an excellent design engineer. But the Miura of 2188 was the design engineer, not him.
Did you dig that out of Renya Goto's log too?
No. That I learned through Miura, the AI of Sentinel number 17. He also told me about the existence of the logs.
So, what happens to me now? If you're not killing me, I assume you're at least locking me up?
Considering what you did to Miss Morimura, I'm admittedly conflicted. But giving into my emotional reaction wouldn't solve anything. Vengeance isn't going to bring her back. So, with that in mind, I would rather choose the path that gets me closer to the truth. That is what I want now. To see what lies at the end of all this. To see what she never could. You told an obvious lie. You made it clear Jiro Izumi was not your cup of tea. Yet you and Izumi shared an intimate relationship in the year 2188. That was clear enough from all the evidence I found. Even the placement seemed intentional. You and Izumi, together in Sector 1. You died before you could set up the memory transplant. At that point, I can only assume, Izumi sympathized with you, and helped carry out your vision. I can certainly understand Kengo Ogata's motive. He just wants to live again. But you, why are you so intent on transplanting your memory?
Because there has to be a leader. Without someone to guide them, teams dissolve into fear, spite, resentment. It'd be the colony all over again.
I see. As I suspected. Your devotion to this goal is inspiring, in some ways. Are you a gambling woman? I'd like to propose a bet. We'll leave the terminals alone for you. We won't let Aegis seal everything off. Your loop would still be viable.
And in exchange?
As it currently stands, it'd be impossible to revert to your original plan without some compromise. But consider this. Even this final phase won't truly be the end. We'll have plenty of struggles beyond it. Plenty more pain ahead of us. If we can prove to you that we will overcome that, if we prove to you that we can face the unknown, then are we not worthy to take up your cause, inheriting your goal, and seeing it through?
You make an interesting point.
we can solve this problem ourselves. So my proposal is this. Let us fight our war. No sabotage. If we fail, then I could hardly object to a reset anyway.
That's your bet? You don't stand a chance.
Well, I suppose we'll see about that.
Aegis activated. Is anyone too compromised to keep fighting?
We've barely had a moment to breathe. The girls may be pushing their limits.
I'm still okay. I can keep fighting.
There are 3 terminals remaining. We can protect 2 of them with Aegis. But we're on our own with the last terminal.
How much longer do we need to hold out?
We need to re-establish a connection with Miyuki Inaba. That's still 10 hours off.
Yeah.
10 hours we don't have. But her plan is our last hope.
Then we fight to the last, until we have nothing left.
The Kaiju are heading for the next terminal.
Brace yourself, Keitaro. We are soldiers, and this is the moment we trained for. Hours, days, it doesn't matter. We'll hold the line. Let's go. Chihiro-san. You're listening, aren't you? If you're out there, please respond. Chihiro-san.
What is it now?
You know a way to link up with the command ship. One that doesn't rely on its position, don't you?
You're thinking of when I revised the decode.
Right now, we need that shortcut.
And this is where you reveal some new leverage over me. I can't wait to hear what log you found this time.
No. This time, I'm asking a favor.
You have to be joking. You do realize the position I'm already in?
I do. Even still, all I can do is beg. I just want us to have a chance.
This is the most idiotic... I lied to you, you know. Do you know which lie I'm talking about?
Not this time.
When I said I wasn't going to like you. You're an infuriating man, Renya Goto.
Chihiro-san.
Ready? Everyone, listen to me. We can communicate with the command ship out of range. I'm realigning the 3 surveillance satellites to their relay positions. We should be connected soon. However, the satellites have to move outside their preset tracks. They'll enter the gravity well and plummet to Earth. Your connection will only last until they hit the surface. You'll barely have any time to do this. Am I clear?
Thank you.
Honestly, humans can be so irrational. Though, I guess, I might be the most irrational one here. If you actually manage to pull this off, then I expect you all to take responsibility.
Chihiro.
Good luck, big brother. Almost connected. This is your only chance. Initiating communication.
To the final battle. 100%. Hey, got the trophy for that one. All stories cleared trophy. So, now that that's done, battle. Second last battle. Brain overload recover.
I got this.
4 strike team members for bonus objective. Nah, I'll just do it with 6.
Is Juro going too?
I'm ready.
I'll go. Understood.
That is 5.
Let's roll.
Who shouldn't they be coming? Just everybody with sentry guns. That'll probably do. Let's try it. I've not actually done any of the ones with 4 that asked me. They were the mystery file ones that I've not got.
Another high quad, and a new model at that.
If I could just hit it from a blind spot while it's charging its plasma cannon. I need to pilot perfectly to get in close, even if it means I might not come back. Don't talk like that, Megumi. This isn't like you. But I'm the one who got everyone into this mess.
I figured you were just some prissy little nerd whining about your problems. But you're a real badass. More than these guys, anyway. You're okay in my book. Come on, follow my lead.
Stick to the plan. Stay in formation.
Stay up. Sentry guns everywhere.
I have to focus. Back me up!
Focus. Lend us a hand.
Man, we've got it.
I need to think. Need help.
Stay calm. I can do this. Hope I can pull my weight. Stay calm. I can do this.
Your turn.
I've got to do this. Lend us a hand.
Hope I can. Man, we've got it rough.
Your turn. Okay. Back me up!
They're here. What to do? I'll just...
Better put on a show for you, John.
Your turn.
A million interceptors. Just as many sentry guns.
Lend us a hand.
What now? Okay.
What?
Are we meeting? Don't miss. Bingo. Got you.
What's the situation? Help.
Man, we've got it rough. Stay calm. I can do this.
Number 20. Move it out.
Stay calm. How'd you have appeared?
Stay calm.
I'm getting smashed. I can't do this with 4 folk now, like. Maybe. Jeez. build in these things.
Your turn. What can't mess this up?
Nah, sentry guns have got it.
We can do this, right? I can help.
Aye, it's getting a kick in. 85%.
What now? Your turn.
Watch this.
I think it's sorted now, but... Yeah, true.
Hope I can pull my weight. Are we?
Ah, it's sorted now.
Good timing.
What's the situation?
Maximum sentry guns have been reached.
I'll take them down quick.
What can I do?
Huh. Did a sentry gun get exploded there? Oh, I had to build one there.
We can do this, right?
Is the maximum only for per character?
Stay calm.
Ah, I see, I
I
see.
can do this. Your turn.
That should be it.
I'll just...
Termination of enemy signals confirmed.
Moved.
Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete. Surrounding 2-kilometer area now fully secure. Ending technical analysis.
Everyone listen to me. We can communicate with the command ship out of range. I'm realigning the 3 surveillance satellites to their relay positions. We should be connected soon. However, the satellites have to move outside their preset tracks. They'll enter the gravity well and plummet to Earth. Your connection will only last until they hit the surface. You'll barely have any time to do this. Am I clear? If you actually manage to pull this off, then I expect you all to take responsibility.
Shihiro.
Good luck, big brother. Almost connected. This is your only chance. Initiating communication. I'm connected. I never imagined this kind of workaround.
This is where we're at. We've got 2 terminals left. What do we do?
The processing is almost done. I'm getting back to working on the mainframe. Even if you cover the next one, there'll still be 1 terminal left. Activate Aegis for that one, and protect the terminal.
That's
Back
the
to
last
me.
of them, right?
I won't lose to the kaiju.
Shinonome smashing it out there. Atonement. B. Jeez, oh. Aye, terminal damage and city and sentinel. But at least we got that. Queer way out of sentinel being immobilized.
Here goes.
Understood.
I'll go. No problem.
Leave it to me.
Ah, easy. Easy. Maybe. Ah, it's amazing. Kind of G Darius is something about it.
Detected. I'll send the drones to check it out.
Warning. Dymo signatures approaching.
Especially the victory music.
Preparing to intercept. Initiating tactical analysis.
Meditate. Meditation.
What is that? I can't even see the top of it. It's gigantic. Guess this is another of their upgrades. Is it related to those four-legged ones? But it's massive.
300 meters in height. It's the largest Dymos we've seen.
We've gotten too strong. They're trying to restore the balance.
Juro's right. This is the system's countermeasure against you, to level the playing field.
Wasn't this system supposed to give us an advantage? It's set to a level that makes sure they can compete with us, at least.
It could go either way. What actually happens is all up to you.
Guess they're throwing all they can at us.
All we have to do is take them down, right? I'm on it.
Hijiyama-kun, just remember, the mission is to protect the terminal.
Just a big 300-foot leg, man. Right. Right, we'll start. Come on, I'm ready.
How's this? Okay. Back me up.
Oh, Space Invaders forever. Focus, focus.
Lend us a hand.
Stay calm. Remember your training. They don't stand a chance.
What's happening? My big missile, no doing in there. Or is it no hit yet?
What now?
Oh no. Oh, that's bad.
Your turn.
I just wasted two of them then.
I can help.
I see.
Dymo signatures approaching.
Aye.
Enemy in range.
I know that now. Oh no.
Universal control processing is at 95%. It's almost there. Keep the giant Dymos in check and protect the terminal.
Yeah.
How do I can do this.
What's happening? Over here.
Lend us a hand.
I've gotta think. Back me up. One gone.
You're moving quickly.
Your turn.
89% city damage.
Not throwing away my stay calm.
I gotta do this. Lend us a hand.
Where are they? Stay calm. What now? Your turn.
What's the situation?
Sentry guns is the situation.
Need help.
Can't mess this up. Back me up.
What?
I need to think what to do. This isn't so hard. I can do this. I've got to do this. Defensive mode active. Lend us a hand.
Enemy on the move. What's our plan?
Stay calm. I can do this. Your turn. What can I do? Back me up! Better put on a show for you. Oh, I can pull.
I need to think.
That's helping.
Lend us a hand. Let's get him. So, what's my next move?
Stay calm. Remember your training. I won't back down.
Okay.
Okay. Maximum sentry has been reached.
Okay.
I've got to do this. How do I stay calm?
How do I stay calm?
This is all pretty. I can do this. Jeez. Was that okay?
Yes.
I need to think. We can do this.
Confirm termination of Apsos EX Dymo signature.
Enemy on the move.
Still not allowed to use that. Okay. Does that mean missile rain doesn't work either? Railgun will work though.
Now. Take that.
This is all
Did it
pretty
just get
freaky.
15,000 health back?
So, let's come on.
What now?
Back me up. I've got to do this. Lend us a hand.
Where are they? Enemy on the move. Stay calm. Not throwing away my shot.
Aye.
Stay calm.
To get some of them to
Remember
move a
your
wee bit
training.
further just to be able to even hit.
Number 19.
This
Commence
isn't so
movement.
hard. So, what's my next? This is all pretty freaky. Number 16. Moving in. Lend us a hand.
Gotta think. Okay, can't mess this up. Back me up! How's this?
I won't back down.
He's pals, didn't he? Here we go.
Leave it to me. Did I get it?
What do I do? What am I supposed to
Kisaragi, you okay?
How did that even happen?
Metal jerks.
What's going on?
Now I'm mad.
I didn't see her get
Calm down
hit.
and think, moron. Your Sentinel's a friggin' mess.
What now?
I see.
Oh,
Is that what that is?
Take that! Enemy unit destroyed.
What can I do?
so, what's my next move? Let's do this. Score. Was that okay?
Gotta think. Back me up!
I'm in range.
This is all pretty freaky. I can do this. How do I... Lend us a hand. This is all pretty freaky. Let's turn this around.
Hope I can pull my weight. Better put on a show for Yuki-chan.
Enemy on the move. Here we go. Did I get it?
Okay. Gotta think.
Can you make it? Can you squeeze it up a bit there? Any chance you could make that even more squeezy than what you're doing? I should have had Ogata in this.
Am I can take it. Remember your training. Where are they?
Everybody's getting a kick.
Okay.
You've got none.
Sights on me.
I need to keep those so that I can stop getting done in by all the
Enemy on the move.
million guys.
Back down. What's our plan? They don't stand.
Is that full health?
Take that.
I've not got anybody that's got the has anyone even got that? You have. I don't think I've got anybody that's even got. Has Juro even got that? I mean, he's got leg spike, but
What now?
What do I do?
Can't mess this up.
aye, has. That's so far away.
What now?
Number 13. Moving out. Where are they? What's our plan?
I can help. This isn't so hard.
I should just move you back. She's not got anything that can use. Don't know why I moved her forward.
Number 16, moving in.
Stay calm.
Stay calm. Lend us a hand.
Stay calm. Remember your training. Target confirmed.
Hope I can pull my weight. Man, we've got it rough.
Number 20.
Gotta think. I'm in range. Okay.
Aye, I know, I need to send a couple of them up.
Gotta think. I have to focus. Just watch. How's that? I did it.
How do I... Lend us a hand.
I didn't even see him at the top left either.
This is all pretty freaky. This isn't so hard.
What now? Okay. That's it. Got it. Nice.
What do I do? Lend us a hand.
Are we winning? Better put on a show.
Aye, the shield guy. I will, I will.
Bullseye. Oh no, you don't.
I need to think. Need help.
What? Stay calm. I can do this. Come on, man. Nail this.
Amiguchi, your Sentinels beat to shit.
I'm fine. It's not as bad as it looks.
Come on. Just don't be a hero, alright?
They're on me.
Ah, he's dead, right? He is definitely dead.
Enemy on the move.
I need to upgrade everything big time.
Here goes. Candidate
Are we
confirmed termination of Axos EX Dymo signature.
What can I do? I can take it. What now?
Ah, he is.
Number 13.
Gotta do
Moving out.
this. Lend us a hand.
Ah, he's dead, right?
Sentinel number 20. Status critical. Now initiating emergency. Number 20.
I won't back down. Not throwing away my shield.
Stay calm. Defensive mode active. Lend us a hand.
Yeah.
Let's turn this around. We can do this. What do I do? Lend us a hand.
Gotta think. I need to get out.
No.
What now?
There we go.
Damn kaiju. That hit.
That did hit.
Back down. They don't stand a chance.
Take that. What now?
Within enemy threat range.
Does he get to come back straight there, actually? That's
Hope I can pull my weight.
Sentinel number 20. Transmitted.
nice.
Active man. What? Nice.
Amiguchi, your Sentinels beat to shit.
I'm fine. It's not as bad as it looks.
Come on. Just don't be a hero, alright?
I'm struggling to work out how you would actually do it without getting somebody immobilized in. You just need to pull them back as soon as they're...
They're on me, and we've got it right.
This isn't so hard. Score!
Ah, better
What
armor.
now?
Is he repaired?
Are we winning? Hope I can pull
What to do? I'll take them down quick.
Aye. I should have done that there before I came into this match.
Enemy on them. Damn. I won't back down. Number 19. What can I commence movement?
Can't mess this up.
Sugar.
Sentinel number 13. Defensive mode active.
Man, we've got to get
So,
out.
what's my next move?
Enemy threat range.
This is all pretty freaky. What's the situation? Need help. What do I do? Lend us a hand.
Can't mess this up. Enemy threat range. What can I do? I'm on it. Got it. They're down.
No,
Not throwing away my shot.
he's about to get killed.
Here we go. Did I get it? Threat suppressed.
Juro, hurry.
They just knocked out my sensor pod, that's all. I'll protect you. Just like Izumi did. They're on me. Number 20 within enemy
I've got to do this. I can help.
What now?
Still not got enough for that. That's annoying.
Damn Kaiju. How's that? Kaiju down.
Where are they? I'm in range.
I denied you. I had to get out fast. Kaiju. Okay. Enemy threat range. Number 13. Moving out. What can I do? Sentinel number 13. Defensive mode active. What? Sentinel number 13. Sentinel number 20 within enemy threat range. Gotta think. I have to focus. I'm in range. Okay. Can't mess this up.
I'm getting smashed.
What do I do? Lend us a hand.
Not throwing. I won't back down. Stay calm.
What can I do? Number 19. Defensive mode active. Number 20 within enemy range.
That missile just permanently locked on me.
Where are they?
The repairs are complete, but I'll not have any EP. Sake.
Take that! Got one!
Focus. Lend us a hand.
Can't mess this up. Sentinel number 13. Transmitted. Number 3. What can
I can do this.
I gotta think.
I know he has. Brilliant.
That's it. Got it.
This is all pretty freaky. Here goes. Score! Was that okay?
Amikuchi?
Unbelievable. So what? What happened there? Can I only get... Can they say if the same one gets smashed twice it's game over? Because I didn't summon him. 0 out of 10. Ah. That was right at the end. Right, cool. I just exploded. Actually, his one was kind of rubbish. I should be doing that to, what's his name? It's screaming and exploding. Just holding this down right. Alright, what else? Right, I spent all my chips on gear 14 armor. Should I bring Ogata as well? It's a first. Didn't like it. Right, this time all I've done is upgrade their health. But you know, Tamaguchi-kun didn't just explode.
Something's off.
Ground.
I'm ready. I know. Yep, I'm ready and prepared.
We've got... Jared, wasn't it set? Yes, there's...
I didn't even realise. Usually I just push right onto the next one, right onto the next one. But for some reason I didn't get back to him.
I'll stop that. What can I do?
Right, to begin with, just sentry guns, yeah. Same plan as always.
Back me up.
Sentry guns and interceptors at the beginning.
Right?
Yes.
What's our plan?
Maybe some long-range missiles sometimes. Or missile rain, actually.
Now.
What do I do? Lend us a hand.
Okay. Back me up.
Warning. Dymo signatures approaching. Enemy in range.
Universal control processing is at 95%. It's almost there. Keep the giant Dymos in check and protect the terminal.
Thanks. Better put on a show. Good timing. Are we winning? Your turn.
Need to stop their attacks.
Structures destroyed.
Need help. Let's get him. Watch this.
Okay, what can I gotta think. Back me up! Locked on.
So, what's my next move? Here goes. What's the situation?
What now? And we hope I can pull my weight. Your turn.
Enemy wants our plan. Target confirmed. Did I get it?
What do I do? Lend us a hand.
Better deploy hundreds of them.
What now? Are we? Hope I can pull my weight.
Sometimes it flings us out it, and I'm not clear why. Right, that's useless. Move her forward a tiny bit. So like here.
Number 16. Let's turn this up. What's my next?
Stay calm. Remember your training. Where are they? I won't back down.
We can do this. Right? Lend us a hand. I'll take them down quick. This isn't so hard. This is all. I can do this.
Can't mess this up.
Let's get him.
Aye. No, I remember why I was moving her forward last time. But in my brain when I moved her forward I thought she had some kind of like EMP or close combat, but it was the railgun, and so I could reach with the railgun.
Is that okay? They felt that.
Better put on a show for you, John. Your turn.
I've got to do this. How do I stay calm? I can do this. This is all.
Where are they? A hit!
What to do?
What can I do? What now? Hope I can do. Better put on a show for you. What now? Gotta think. What now?
Okay, a big powerful squad of sentry guns right there that are going to get smashed.
Not throwing away my shot. I won't back down. Now! Did I get it?
What do I do?
Confirm termination of Absolute EX Dymo signature.
One of them.
Stay calm. Lend us a hand. What's the situation? So, what's my next move? This
Why does it
isn't
keep
so hard.
doing that?
What to do?
What can I do?
Defensive mode active.
There we go.
Back me up!
This is all pretty freaky. Jeez. Is that okay? Score!
What now?
Then I'm going to get me defend, and then we're going to move.
What's our plan?
Defend.
What's our plan?
I hope I can pull my weight.
We can do this. Right? Lend us a hand. I can do this.
I have to focus.
What's the situation? Need help. Focus. Lend us a hand.
I know, he was right there.
Not throwing away my shot.
I must have had a good face when it came up defeat, because I was like, I was at the jaws of victory.
I have to focus.
Aye, the pair of them. Right, he's still moving anyway.
What now? What can I do? Are we winning?
You're gonna...
This isn't so hard. Let's do this. They felt that. Score.
Okay.
Is he still moving? Aye. Out of the way, that big laser. Good stuff. You will just defend.
How do I? Defensive mode active. Lend us a hand. Let's turn this around. Let's get him. So, what's my next?
Okay. Just watch. How's that?
Decent.
I won't back down.
Just. Yeah.
Leave it to me. Take
This
that.
isn't so hard. Watch this. They felt that. Was that okay?
I need to get out fast. Man, we got it rough.
Number 2. Move it out. I gotta do this. What do I do to stay calm? Lend us a hand.
I have to focus. What can I do? Okay. I have to focus. Hope I can pull my weight. Defensive mode active. Gotcha. Bullseye.
Amiguchi, your Sentinels beat to shit.
I'm fine. It's not as bad as it looks.
Come on.
It's worse.
Just don't be a hero, alright?
I can do this. This is all pretty freaky.
I know. Seconds away for that noise.
Target confirmed. Did I get it?
I'll take
No.
it down quick.
He didn't.
What's the situation?
What now? Stay calm. Better
Give me control of that guy. Stop jumping us away from it.
Here goes. What? Bingo.
Ah, he's dead.
Sentinel number 20.
That's the right noise.
What do I do? Lend us a hand.
Enemy on the move.
I really should have moved him forward just a couple of feet,
Hope I can pull my weight.
and it would have made so much difference. Summon as soon as he's appeared.
Are we winning? Hope I can pull my weight. Damn, what now? That's it.
Deed anyway, like.
That hit.
Oh, he's no.
So, what's my next move? Score! They felt that. Did you see that?
What
Somebody did
now?
that kaiju.
Still
I'll take them
rotating.
down quick.
So paranoid about him just exploding again. No, what's happening, man? I didn't. Oh. How's that happening? It happened with the big laser. That's infuriating, man. What time's it in real life? I think I need to level up more. Sake. Right. I guess I'll be back again then. I was thinking about that, but I'm going to take a break. I can't cope with all that high intensity combat. Cheers. Ghost kills, I think. Oh man. My phone's not charging properly either. Oh. Good to see you, man. Cheers for tuning in. It's I'm screaming at the game and so are the characters I'm piloting. I'm very close, as you can see by those numbers at the bottom, to completing it, but oh my. Thanks a lot, like. That's the kind of comments I need just now after that me dying twice at the same bit, the same way, with the same noise. But I will be back. John T. Morton will return in 13 Sentinels Wave 10. Wait, I have to do a dab. Who done a dab? Ghost kills. How do you even do? Is it like that? Can I fit it in the shot? Is that it? Yeah, you got about 40. Amazing. Very good. Nice one. I needed that ghost kills. Tuned in just at the right time. 100 of them in a row. Need to put that up for like a million points or something. Get 100 dabs. Dab until my arms come off. Cheers everybody though for tuning in. I am finishing this tonight. I'm just going to take a short intermission to go scream into a pillow, punch something. Thanks for all the chat, Jamie Geck. Everybody that was in as well. Well, that's pretty, you know that. Cheers if you were just working as well. Casino, thanks. Commander Root, Droop Dog, Go With Him, Ice Wizards, Idolara, Jamie Geck, Wim Juices 12 and the Stasi. Have to move it, Koro Sense it. Mach 20 speed. See, I done 100 there, it was just so fast. I need to be careful with the direction of my arms as well. So I've got a microphone right there. That's weird, you actually can't even see that. Anyway, I'll be back in about 30 minutes to finish the fight. The old, was that Halo 2? Was that Halo 3? The hair mic luxury hair covers it. It does. You can see what, didn't even know I had headphones on, did you? Really? You just thought, check the neck of this guy. Cheers everybody. I'll catch you again very, very soon. About half an hour-ish. And I'm doing it. Cheers everybody. Bye. Bye. I should have raided someone, but I didn't even know who's on. See if there's anybody on, right? But I will return. James Bond will return in 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. Is there anybody on? Anybody I know? It's a guy who does VR all the time. There's one of Well That's Pretty's friends. I could do that. Indecision. This doesn't usually take folk that long. Let's do Scotch Box VR, right? Get yous on some VR. How do you do it again? That one. That one there. Raid VRer. Good. Just go SRGB. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, thanks a lot, Ghost Kills. Incredibly kind. I'll be back on the VR very, very soon as well. But for now, here is some Scotch Box. I don't know actually what he's playing. Blasting? This game has a bar. It looks like he was playing Rocky from the Creed game, but I don't think it is. Anyway, enjoy that. Cheers again everybody for tuning in, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye! Bye! Bye!